last year, a lot of fans were really happy to see that, including me. Now we're looking at Billy Idol, first-time nomination, Bad Company.
Are you concerned about it being too heavy?
So that'd be cool to see them.
Or that really won't?
As well. We're gonna find out.
Huh?
The Rock Hall will announce the official class in April. If you want to see everybody that's
Yeah, it's gonna be too much
listed out on the site. It's rockhall.com.
So instead of wrapping it around the bottom, you're going to staple it.
Oh, we're filming?
Yeah. So we are trying to wrap this project up, and I had told you in our last video that hell and high water all came and it just rained and it snowed and it was cold and it was gale force winds. We just never got around to finally finishing it, but the goal is to finish it this weekend despite I am sick. So I am trying to film as much as possible and not use my voice because it's not the greatest sounding and it hurts. So might have the 8-year-old film for us, but right now he's just adding the wood along the bottom here because he wants to just staple the chicken wire to it instead of wrapping it around the bottom. It was just kind of a pain in the butt and doesn't really make much of a difference. So that is what he's doing right now. He's actually looking for more screws. It's always these last minute details that just take the longest. But we're gonna get it done. He said chicken's in the coop by the end of the weekend, so we'll see.
So right now he's just doing the siding right here. He's gonna screw the netting into that wood. And we're gonna try to get it done by the end of the weekend. So right here, we're gonna make a door.
Boo.
So you can see that we put the netting in. We finished all this yesterday. So right here, you can see that we sewed it. And we sewed all right here too. Again, we are going to build a door here, and we're going to make the ramp probably today.
So we're taking a step outside in between all of the sick people in our house. Oh, this has not been good, but it looks like Josh is making way on the chicken coop, and that is about done. And now we're gonna go check on him because he is finally getting our pasture seeded. Between snow and torrential downpours, we've not been able to seed it confidently, so we are now finally getting around to do that. Now this is very, very poor soil. This land has not been taken care of much at all, and so we're not expecting immediate results. We're not expecting immediate results, but putting in the effort routinely, in addition to making sure you're grazing, you're following up with carbon, with animal manure, different species of animals, a lot of movement in regards to rotating the animals on and off the pasture will definitely help in getting this pasture kind of up and going faster, but it's going to be years before we really see much improvement at all, but it'll happen. So because we know it'll happen, we just choose to put in the time, money, and effort now. Peekaboo. If I can get this to focus. So, we're putting wheels on.
You get to talk in the background.
Yes, we've all been very, very sick. Probably not smart for me to stick my arm under there.
I mean, it holds a car.
What if it accidentally falls? So please, enlighten us. Where did you come up with this idea?
I had a dream.
Not kidding. He had a dream of how to install the wheels. So we have this custom, what would you call it, tube?
Fabricated.
Custom fabricated tube.
But they're airless. So I'm like, I ain't crawling under there. We got a flat.
Oh, yeah. The no flat tires. It's like a hard. Alright, so those are getting screwed into the frame. Stay away from the jacket. See how it makes a difference. Now it's nooked.
I'm smart. I should have taken this tubing and just cut it in half, because then it would spread the weight. Yep, still living and learning, I guess.
Grass grows in driveway.
Grass will grow wherever it finds a crack.
Again, I have the right size. That ain't spinning, is it?
No.
Good enough.
So that came to you in a dream.
Pretty much.
He's not lying, folks. He dreams about chicken tractors at night.
Pretty sad.
That's pretty cute.
It ain't gonna work here anyway. Oh, no, this ain't gonna work.
Okay. Whoa, whoa! You guys, this chicken tractor has been not a nightmare. It's been a learning experience. We were so sick the last few weeks. I'm still like trying to get over it. We tried to move it, and we have learned that the metal frame was, even with the wood reinforcements, was just too flimsy. It's like blowing hurricane force winds out here. Like, it's just spring. So Josh went to the store and he is totally refabricating it. We basically cut it in half. I'll have to show you. Yeah. So we're gonna go see what he's doing right now. I have the kids planting some seeds, and this is gonna be it. Like, this is gonna be it for the chicken tractor. If this doesn't work, then we're just scratching everything, and we'll just wait until later in the season. Look at these gardeners. That's right. Getting those weeds pulled and the bed ready. What are we planting?
I don't know, flowers.
Flowers. Always flowers. Life's too short to not plant flowers. The girl wants flowers. Look at that new addition. We had ducks a long time ago and we missed them, so our friend hatched us out some. We've got 2 females and a male. I just love them so much. Oh, look like you got a new tub of water over there. Check it out. You didn't. Oh man.
The others want to get in so bad. Get in! Stool! Stool, you got a stool. They're floating. They love it.
We will get 0 work done watching ducks all day. It's literally the best thing ever. Oh my goodness. Take all my money. That's all I need is ducks. Alright, so this looks a little different. We cut this half off. It's right there. It's just too flimsy to pull it with. So we took all the chicken wire off. We're going to be using the Premier One net and just wrapping it around the complete tractor, and that's how they'll kind of stay in and keep from mostly free ranging, because we always have birds that fly over the fence, even though like tried clipping wings and all that don't work, but they fly back in. Yeah, so we are going to add more wheels. So instead of the one wheel attached on the inside, we're actually going to, well, Josh is actually going to use this metal rod and make an axle. So one wheel will be on the inside of the tractor and one wheel will be on the outside. It'll be on either side. So these are bigger, they're more heavy duty. They're actually cheaper from Harbor Freight. And there's the guy who should be explaining all of this.
Over it.
He's over it. He's so over it. But yeah, so there'll be like a cotter pin and all that stuff. Honestly, it's just been a very defeating project, but this is real life. Not every project goes completely as planned. We have to pivot. We have to kind of figure it out, and we have to not give up. And so these are just examples of just trials and tribulations that test your patience, but it also tests your perseverance and your ADHD brain to want to just stop and start a new project, because we have a million of them that need to get done and more some of those projects are more fun than what this is, including the garden. Like the garden is on like a 2-week delay right now, mainly because of weather, but mostly because we've got to finish this chicken tractor. We can't just leave it. So yeah, this is life. This is how life is sometimes, and we just want to be as transparent as possible. So we are going to try to figure this out. We are going to make this tractor mobile, whether it takes all weekend or not. So because the garden has been put on hold for a few weeks and it's just not going to get done this weekend, we had a bunch of just pots that were in a building somewhere, and basically just pots that we saved from the past 5 or so years. So I just bought a couple bags of potting soil, and I'm just gonna give the kids some lettuce and arugula and spinach, and I'm just gonna have them sow a bunch of seeds in these pots so we can just get some stuff growing. I mean, we have all of our stuff inside growing, but it's like, you know, tomatoes and peppers and broccoli and cabbage, and it's all, you know, doing well there, and we'll probably harden it off within the next week. But for now, we just want to plant some seeds outside. That's not just like peas and carrots that we're gonna wait forever to see. So this is a really, really sunny spot. This area of our house faces the south, so this is just basically where the whole garden area is gonna be. So they should get plenty of sun. I'm gonna leave the kids in charge of this, and we should see sprouts what feels like immediately. He's not gonna ride.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Alright, now push him. Claire, let go. Look at
What are you doing? Alright, so we've got this side on, and I'll show you some of the details here. He still has that same bar that he used to reinforce. And it looks like he put some washers in there for spacing. And then he drilled a hole here, put a washer on, and a cotter pin.
Welcome to the Classic Rewind Lady Hive. I'm teasing you, but I do kind of get a kick out of it when we're in charge. Christine Stone, joined by my colleagues Rachel Steele, Catherine Boyd, Carol Miller, and Jessica Wade. Classic Rewind's top 10 women in classic rock. Thank you for voting, and welcome to Women's History Month. You cannot have one of these countdowns when you're talking about influencers for women in rock without the mother of rock.
Alright, so we're going to
Janis
add
Joplin. She
another
is
set
at
of wheels
number
over here. He placed this 2x6 here to brace this side because this didn't have any bracing when the original run was on there. You could see that's where it had attached, but we removed it. So now he's going to drill a hole in the 2x6 here and attach the wheels on either side. Let me see. That's a stick? Oh. All right, we're finishing this today, right?
Yes.
We're so done. The saga of the chicken tractor. So we have 2 wheels here, 2 wheels there. We have a helper with a saw. That's that's fun. Wow. Wielding sharp weapons. Okay, and then on this side, found materials. So in order to reinforce this metal bar, because this is where we're pulling from, we found this type of... Are you stuck? Uh-oh. There you go. We found this type of really heavy-duty iron, I guess you would call it a C-beam. It's not so much an I. And so we just fit it across the length of this. And so what we plan on doing is using this hand cart and propping this up and I guess essentially hooking this part of the hand cart up to the tractor in order to pull it and move it. So
If it's flat, you can probably do it by hand.
yeah, if it's flat, we could probably do it by hand, but we have some areas where it's a little hilly and it just might be too much. A little lack of control might be scary with this big old monster. And we're just fitting the door right now to hook up the automatic door opener. All right, we're gonna try to make the maiden voyage. We're not going far.
Hopefully I won't by hand first.
You gonna move it by hand?
Okay.
Whoa! Claire, you're gonna have to move the hose. Quick, quick. Get the hose. Run. That looks good, Daddy.
Is it swimming time?
Scuba.
Did you like throw all the adrenaline into it? For the love of chickens. Okay, coop for sale. You could have used the tractor, but
Yeah.
you had to prove a point that it can be moved by hand now. So now that the chicken tractor is done, so thankful for that. We are now going to focus our efforts on the garden, but next week, I would say next video, because I think it's going to be 2 videos in a week. Next video, we are going to be making a pretty big announcement. We have been working tirelessly on the back end, logistics, computer work, all the things, on getting a new program to launch. And what that program is, you will just have to stay tuned for. It's in celebration of our 2-year anniversary coming up as Wild and Woven. That's all I'm going to say. So stay tuned for the next video, and we will discuss more about what that entails, and if you're local, how you can connect with us on a much deeper, much more intimate level. See you next time.